Take two. Jack Toledano. All or not according to Jack. As you can see, this is I'm not using my black background. I'm using my 90-minute cassette background because we are going to do another 90-minute cassette, and we're not going to talk about anybody heavy. Some of the last few videos I talked about Uncle Ted Nugent. I talked about Dream Theater, uh, very heavy prog metal. Uh, Ozzy Osbourne, the King of Darkness. And then, of course, I talked about Metallica, very heavy hitting early uh, part of their catalog, which I love. But in this one, we are going to talk about some more softer rock. We're going to talk about a band that has more jazz fusion. It's pop and rock and jazz and uh, little yacht rock influence. I'm talking Steely Dan. Uh, the and this is my second take because, like an idiot, how the hell can you forget that the front man in the band was Donald Fagen? How the hell do you forget that? Ugh. Anyway, I just had to pause again so I can look up another name that I needed for a little bit later in the video. But in any event, uh, my 90-minute cassette for Steely Dan, which encompasses 90 minutes and 1 second. So I was damn close on this one, but 19 songs. Uh, Basically, I took everything from Can't Buy a Thrill up to the 1980 album Gaucho. Was unable to fit anything again from Two Against Nature or Everything Must Go, the 2000 album or the 2003 album, but I wanted their very best of. Some of my songs are a little deeper tracks. Some are well known, but you know what? There's no lying about the fact that the well-known songs are usually the best ones, and that's why they're so well known. But in any event, let's start. Let's go start by going to the album Asia, which is very well represented in this mix. For the kickoff track, Black Cow. Uh, Now I saw them a few years back when Walter Becker was still alive. They played at Bethel Woods, site of the old Woodstock, uh, and they were fantastic. They had uh, Steve Winwood open for them, and I literally recently just did a 90-minute traffic cassette. So please check that out as well as all my others. But today we're talking about Steely Dan. Um, Uh, they opened with Black Cow in that show. It was awesome. I did the same here. Um, Second song off of Gaucho, Babylon Sisters, Shake It, Down, great tune. Uh, to the very, to Then we go to Can't Buy a Thrill, 1972, for a very well known, probably their first hit, Do It Again. Great tune. Uh, to their fourth song, to the fourth song on this cassette, Back Off of Asia for Josie, a favorite of mine. When Josie comes home, she's so good. She's the pride of the neighborhood. Great. Okay. Then we go back to Can't Buy a Thrill, 1972. At that time, Donald Fagen wasn't singing every song on the album. They gave this song to a certain David Palmer, sing the song Dirty Work. Great tune. I think Donald would have to pick up the vocals once he was dismissed from the band after that first album. Um, Song number 6, off of Countdown to Ecstasy, their second album. And I love this tune. My Old School. Some beautiful piano work. Excellent. Uh, then we go to their fifth album, The Royal Scam, for a song called The Fez. Great, great tune. Definitely a more deep track, but a beautiful one. Song number 8, back off of Asia, for this beautiful 7.5 minute song called Deacon Blues. Excellent. Uh, then we go to their third album, Pretzel Logic, for the title track, Pretzel Logic. Good stuff. We do go back to that Pretzel Logic one more time a little later on. Instead, now we go to Gaucho, 1980, for their biggest hit off that album. Hey, 19, that's Aretha Franklin. Oh, beautiful. Love it. To another one of my absolute all-time favorites off of their second album, Countdown to Ecstasy. Some killer guitar playing in this one, Bodhisattva. Okay, so then we go back to Gaucho, 1980, for the song Time Out of Mind. Great tune. That's a song that I remember from when I used to work at an electronics store, and we would use that album Gaucho to demo the stereo hi-fi equipment, just like we would the Donald Fagen Nightfly solo album a few years later. But good stuff. We did also use this album as a demo, the album Asia, for the song Peg. Uh, Famously, Michael McDonald sings back up in that song. You could hear his voice. Peg, it will come back to you. Of course, I can't do it nearly as good as he can. He still sounds pretty good. I know Doobie Brothers just released an album within the last few months. And yes, good job, Michael McDonald. Okay, next, single for the song. FM, no static at all. Beautiful, beautiful song. Back to Royal Scam for Green Earrings. Back to the album. Oh, no, actually, I think this is the first song that we took off of Katie Lied. Black Friday. When Black Friday comes. Again, I love that electric piano. That is just so beautiful. Excellent job. Then we go back to Pretzel Logic one more time for Any Major Dude Will Tell You. Another deep track, which I love. Back to Can't Buy a Thrill for All You Reeling in the Years, Stowing Away the Time. Great, great tune. Those two songs, that and Do It Again, just bring me back to the good old days, riding around in the car with my father or my parents, wherever we were going. Good times. Music just isn't the same. Okay, brings us to our last song. I saved one of their best songs for last. This comes off of their fifth album, The Royal Scam. Again, another beautiful keyboard intro, electric piano intro. Kid Charlemagne. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, so now I'm going to give you about, let's see, I have 8 honorable mentions. I didn't track where these albums, what albums they came from. I'm just gonna shout out the songs. The Caves of Altamira. I know that was on my brother Andrew's list. Ricky, Don't Lose That Number. Good song, but it was on the bubble. It just could not make the cut. The Last Mall. I believe that's off of one of the last 2 albums. Midnight Cruiser. That's a song that uh, Midnight Cruiser. That's actually sung by the drummer. Let's get his name. Drummer. Jim Hodder, lead vocals for song number 4, Last Cruiser, but it did not make the cut. Uh, the title track of 1980, Gaucho. And then, of course, there's Daddy Don't Live in That New York City No More. I Got the News, yet another song off of Asia that was on the bubble, could not make the cut. I had to be fair to some of the other albums. And then Any World, the last song. Last of my honorable mentions, rather. So this is Jack Toledano. Let me know what you think. You know what? Again, like I said, when I'm in the mood to listen to something a little more melodic, a little softer, you know, there are even me. There are days where I'm not looking to bang my head against the wall. I want to listen to something a little more, how would you say, refined and educated. These are one of the cassettes I would pick up. Steely Dan. Yeah. Uh, what is that? What is that quote that they say uh, in Hotel California? Uh, they just can't kill the beast. Steal it with those steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. That's these guys. Beautiful job. Beautiful body of work. Love you guys. Rest in peace, Walter Becker. I'm happy that you carried on, still, go out there and tour Donald Fagen with the band. So good stuff. Jack Toledano, all or not according to Jack. Have a good night, all.